Hi, I'm just going to show you Fashion Freeze KPI tracker demonstration. Um, I made a copy of the Fashion Free KPI and I have looked at the data. Previously, it was done by tabs like this. But however, if you do it this way, if somebody leaves, you automatically change the tab's name. And if you are to do that, this will happen. So if I go to here, you see this will happen because it no longer find that tab's name. Can you see the one in black? Yeah. So what I have done instead is to group them by departments. There are different advantages for doing that because I've noticed that in one department, a group of managers belongs to the same departments. So when they're looking for their information, some of the information will overlap each other. Of course, if you're managing a team, you would do your own data. You fill in your own data, but there are some information which is shared by the sub departments. So I'm just going to click on here to show you. So I assume that the absence management is actually done by their own team. So you have got a line here, which is the average of the 1, 2, 3, 4 people. And then they just go ahead and start to type in their own scores as well as here. Now notice the colors is actually quite clean because previously it was like a mixture of I'll show you what the color looked like before. Yeah, I put in a random selection here. So if I actually just put a delete, you can see some colors are like a mixture of the green and the red, and it becomes quite horrid. Yeah, it didn't look good. So the improvement I have made is going to be neither a red or a green. Yeah, so it's going to be more clean cut. Yeah. So also I'm just going to choose Tracy as a demonstration. Tracy, and I'm just going to put in T1 and Tracy T2 like this. And if you actually go to the single management tab, you can actually make sure you are actually selecting the right tabs because there are different choices. Some of the tabs I haven't made yet, but it's here. And then once you've chosen the right tab, the people who is in that tab will show up. So if you actually select that, you will see T1 and T2 here. So what this spreadsheet is designed to do is to isolate a manager so Helen can have a one-to-one discussion just looking at one page. That's all it does. Yeah. And so if we scroll, now I'm going back to the tabs that the managers are using. Okay, here. Now some tabs have got padlocks, not tabs. Some rows have got padlocks here. So what it is meant to be taken. This data is meant to be taken from Helen's page. So you see, she got the keys. So just going to carry on like this. And also the comments as well here. I'm just going to put numbers in because it's actually quite easy to do. So if we go to the category of customers, you see Q2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah. And if I go to haberdashery, So haberdashery is reading what Helen is doing. I put padlocks in because I've locked this area so nobody can tamper with it. And so that will save time. So there are sections where it is going to be done by Helen. Usually it's the one that say branch. Yes. I mean, the whole idea for me to do it in separate tabs with this is, number one, you when you actually delete a manager's name or replace it with another manager, um, it doesn't affect any formulas because none of the data is actually connected by the formulas, but however, it's actually connected by the actual tab names. So you can't actually go and look at the name and and say you don't like the name and start to change it and put a space. Because if you're to do that, this here won't work. Yeah, it won't work. Say that the name have yeah, the page is not found. So let me get rid of that space. And then when you do that, the data should come back. Right, let me just go like this and go back. There you go. Yeah, I haven't quite finished because eventually I have to link back some of the information back into Helen's, so it's auto populate back into these sections, but I have to try and work out which is which. That is because I don't really know. Yeah. I have actually put dates on the period 1 and period 2 and all along. So I hope that will be useful. One thing is try not to do any cell merging because that you could actually displace some of the formulas I've set. Yeah, I'm going to ask more questions before I can complete this off, but I actually thought to make this video so that you know how far I've got to, and because I'm sure when you actually see me, you might be busy and I might be busy and the environment might be quite noisy as well. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, thank you very much. Goodbye.